sub button, you get no ads, access to the emotes, and of course, most of all, we love you guys just for showing up. Ain't nothing like talking. Ain't nothing like talking shop with all the goons in the chat. That's the real love of this joint.
Right, OG has taken time out of his busy life to support this game, to throw an event every week, and he just had his wife yelling at him because he forgot to put away the Cheerios fork.
I'm glad you brought that back up because, you know, there was a joke that happened a long time ago in our scene about someone putting in the milk before they put in the cereal. How does that even work with a fork?
The same. It works the same. Hydro manages to... there's a long, protracted neutral scramble, and Hydro gets the cleanest of hits. But then he flubs the opening a little bit, an unfortunate drop. And Ryu is a... the thing that Ryu has in this game is the thing that Tyson's ultimate doesn't have, which is speed.
It goes from not being the fastest to straight dissing him. I love it. Oh, I'm loving it. Oh, I'm loving it. Molasses ass. Just keep it going. All right, wait, hold on.
Sorry, Tyson. Speaking of boxes, yo, the challenge is up proton cannon. It doesn't matter if you can't move, you can just shoot projectiles on the screen, but the Nova thing hits all the way around him in a full circle. Hydrorex's team he's got a lot of ability to move in neutral, a lot of ability to control space, and he's got the reversal from Nova. I am curious how long this team will last, because with Hydra's stable of characters, I would personally play Cap into this all day. Some sick Iron Man combos coming out of Devin. And he's got a lot of a resource advantage, but oh my gosh. And it's super easy. Yeah, all he has to do is just press the box button, and that's just Hydrorex serving himself up on whatever you serve things up on. A bowl with milk in it.
And Repulsor and Zip are so good at punishing the Nova Force.
What do you think about these Repulsors? What? Your character's broken. Your character's broken.
My man just, he like Diddy. I'm gonna take a nap.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think you want to be like that gentleman in this day and age.
He like the Chappelle Diddy.
Yeah. Hydrorex tried to style a little bit, but he gave Devin an opportunity to counter switch there. He just chose not to take it. I think you do that starter specifically when you go in for resets, not for when you. Go ahead.
To answer what you asked me earlier, I actually am. I admire how Devin plays his Iron Man. I admire it.
Yeah.
I think some of it. I think. How do I want to say this without being rude?
It was a good fight.
How do I say it? His Iron Man is definitely flashier than mine.
Yeah. Well, I think that he also doesn't play with the Fisher-Price Baby's First Combo button.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you know what? No, it's true. No, that's true. Because if you notice people who don't use power with Iron Man, they're a lot more savvy at converting with Repulsor and other things, flight combos and other things. And
because a lot of these,
no exception.
They look really good, and he's clearly making the correct fighting game decision of where to put the right button, but at the same time, you can press purple rock. And you know,
and in my opinion, I do think Iron Man's strongest tool is his basic tool, which is his Repulsor. And there's nothing funny about that. It's a very obtuse looking move, like it's just in your face.
100%.
It's not technical as much as it's just intrusive.
Brilliant challenge with that jump fierce, and then Devin just dash back Repulsor.
How did that work?
I don't know exactly what's going on. We see some flight pressure with Iron Man. He's just going to leisurely unfly. Oh, he doesn't even need to. He's going to... How did he get that grab? Explain that one, OG.
I didn't see. Turn away from him. Oh, the hatches are open. Punish this guy.
No, that was 100% not what he wanted. There was a accusation of college Wi-Fi from Hydrorex earlier.
Not just Wi-Fi.
College Wi-Fi, yeah, which is interesting because institutions with higher learning tend to have very, very good internet. Which means that
I would imagine that
it's learned Wi-Fi. It's working on its associates, right?
I mean, I imagine that they That Caltech, maybe they have good Wi-Fi? Like, is it an insult to say it's college Wi-Fi?
Yeah, most, especially like state colleges.
Yeah, it's probably pretty good. It's probably as good as Wi-Fi gets.
The downside though is that you're dealing with a network with a lot of people on it, which presents unique challenges and makes things a little bit difficult from time to time.
Whoa!
Hydro running away from this one. Devin gets 3 hits in the space of 2 seconds in the box, which, I mean, it would be good, but a 4th hit, and yeah, finally he gets a conversion. This is a dead Nova, right? So he's coming in
Barely alive.
Barely alive? Let's see it. You're 100% right. One of the things that Devin does a lot is he puts a missile on the screen and he takes advantage of. Oh.
Yep, it's the one-way missile. Yeah, because even if they reflect it, it's not going to hit you. And I'm letting you in on little secret, Rainbows. That's usually just smoke and mirrors to cloak whatever your next move is. There's no intention behind it.
Well, no. What he does is he throws it out and then he just flies. So he just so a little bit of screen coverage before he moves.
Yep. And in that meantime, you're locked in proximity guard, and your mental will shift real quick to like instinctively reflect. And by that time, then the real intention is following that.
You know, I've been having the tilted thought recently, which is probably not fully accurate, but just a little bit accurate, that if the other person does a reflectable projectile, you just don't reflect, because you're just asking to play ping pong with Janko at that point. That was some connection stuff going on right there. It looks like.
I typically will put a Unibeam behind the projectile and then have Venom follow it up. So the whole idea of getting you to bait the projectile means you're taking a Unibeam and a mix-up.
Yep. Impromptu random mid-screen hard to blockable from Hydrorex, and then a full-screen whiff play for the Beam Super into a happy birthday, but one of the characters drops out, unfortunately. Yep. Got the presence of mind to do with it.
Ooh, like that. See, the real attack was the roundhouse there.
Yeah, well, that was a fly dash down and then re-jump, which can be really tricky to deal with because you can catch the fuzzy timing.
Oh, I like that he see. Oh, that was a flight. That was a what's it called? Autocorrect flight.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Either way, he got the second sliding knockdown of the combo, and it felt good. Ryu just jumping in the box and
SF6 Ryu just putting out fierces.
SF6 Ryu just jumping and doing Tatsus. The movement though, Ryu is.
I like that. Okay.
Such
drive rush. I like it.
He's been. What?
I think he's burnt out.
No, luckily that's another thing that Ryu has to worry about in this game. 2 smart bombs in the screen.
What a trade. That is not safe if you do not have partner.
Yeah.
That combo was kind of sexy.
It was pretty interesting.
Oh man, why couldn't you make it? Why couldn't you just make it everything and more?
It doesn't matter. He just comes in and he cleans it up. Hydro down 1 game. 2-1 down.
What is that? You is married? It doesn't matter! A little bit of rock out. Bring a little bit of rock. Oh, we got Roscoe EK in the house. AKA the Kid Raisins. This Nova sucks.
Yep.
Does Roscoe even use Nova?
Raisins is a student of the game, and genuinely, he is better than a lot of people in this chat, with a lot of people in the cast.
Do you have familiarity with Marvel 3, like the players at all, Rainbows? Did you follow that game or scene at all?
I am not Summer Soldier. I cannot play a party game where I name the team of a person who appeared on the one stream of one weekly in 2013. No, but I.
But do you like know the players at all, or is it all wasted?
Yes. I'm familiar with some.
Okay. Do you know who Magic Pixel Mexican is, aka Sactap, aka okay. Roscoe reminds me of Sactap. In that he has such an understanding of the game that you can just throw him any characters and he'll at least do what those characters can do.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure how much I like that analogy based on what I've seen of Sactap, who is an excellent player, but isn't he known for playing?
Sactap uses Arthur.
Yeah. He's known for
playing
characters, whereas I think, and unfortunately I don't know enough about Marvel 3 for an apt comparison, but Roscoe plays the characters that he wants to play, and they're usually very good.
Yeah. It was more, it's not necessarily the tiers they chased, but more of like, you understand the engine more than any individual character here. Like you understand the game's heartbeat, kind of.
Yeah. I get you. I'm trying to do space. The Galva's on the screen, and it works out for him in mid after the protracted scrambling.
What the?
What is going on?
I like that. He's gonna go for the air fire. Oh no, box, and he's punishable. Oh, the angle he took to punish, so dope.
Yeah, it was. I would have missed that 100%.
I thought he was just gonna shoot an air fireball, but the box is even smarter.
You can see the lag on Jager's stream though. Not trying to take away from either competitor's play here, but at the same time.
Yeah, we're getting chunky. We're getting beef stew up in this piece.
It was a good fight.
Eats like a meal.
Yeah, that was a little chunky. What's going on, Code Red? Yo, shouts to Code Red. Yo, Code Red be slipping into OG streams. I could be streaming at 1 in the morning, this dude will just appear, even if he's like AFK or lurking or whatever. Shouts to Code Red.
Ready. Fight.
All right, some spin kick action.
This name will appear. Mr. Wolf decided to get miffed at some of the things that you were saying on Twitter, and so I was getting an earful from that.
It's just like some people care, bro. That's all it is. Some people care.
No, I know.
That's all it is. Like sometimes it's all your approach, man. And it's like, you know. Oh, okay. You know what? I don't even want to. Yeah. Some people care. That's it.
Jacob, who won? Jacob, who won? I'm assuming, based on the contest from chat. Yeah, that was another game from Devin.
And when the people that care vocalize are met with dismissal responses, like, what do you expect?
I know.
What do you expect? How do you expect? Like, if I didn't care about the game, I'd be like, oh well, but I care about the game, so these responses.
The other thing is that, like, when you're in a position of actual or perceived power in a community, the first thing you need to do is you need to say it is okay for people to challenge my power.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna get into that, but I don't want to get. I've hung up that hat along. I don't.
Yeah,
some people's truest colors come out when they have the slightest advantage. And I'll leave it at that.
Yeah,
when you have the slightest of leverage, sometimes the truest comes out.
And at some level, sometimes it's good to be able to be in a position where you can do something about things that are legitimately unjust. And sometimes it's just a guy complaining about you. And you gotta be able to deal with that, you know?
Yeah. And like I said, I'm trying to be less of an antagonist, just a general antagonist. It's a role I played in the scene, and I think some people have adopted that to being as who I am. You know what I mean? You know, but I don't have the podcast anymore. I don't talk shit anymore. You know, it was all about the game when I did it.
Does that mean that you hang out with your wife on Mondays?
Yeah, it means I actually, have reasonable conversations. I'm not
She must really appreciate that.
I'm an educated man, my father.
So, okay. I want to get back to the set briefly, and I want to ask you just your opinion on something.
Oh.
Watching The Connection, and with Hydrorex's stable of characters, I would be playing Cat Power Stone at this 100%.
You mean like, see... People have accused me of taking advantage of lag because of how my team plays.
Yeah, but like you, in this situation,
like basically, is this getting down to this? Because this is the crux. Because we've had this talk before, not me and you, but this talk has been had before. Does lag advantage some more than others? Right? We've definitely had that.
I think lag advantage is some players more than others. I think some players have a habit of swinging into bad situations, since the players have a habit of not swinging into bad situations. I'm the kind of player that I wanna look at the screen, I wanna confirm what's going on, I wanna react and do the correct thing. And people who are more preemptive or more willing to roll the dice tend to do better in lag, because they're not as effective. They don't need to see the move whiff. They're already pressing the button because they think they've already made the right decision.
I see what you mean. Because I've definitely had to adjust my play to that style when the lag is severe.
Right.
Where it's like, hey, I'm zipping and I have to attack whether I can't rely on the visual confirmation of the zip. I just have to swing after it.
100%. And to be clear, the better player is the one who adapts to the situation that is actually happening in the game. And that situation sometimes in a
Yup.
Devin with I mean, this is going to be a heartbreakingly close comeback, and then he's going to get back up. Are you kidding me?
But he still can't take any chip, really.
Yeah. Like, if he just walks up in level 3s, what does Devin do?
He's trying to will him down before he does it. Now I think it'll work. There it is. Go get him.
I'm terrible at jumping chip in this game. Oh, Did he push block with crouch jab? You can't do that. That wasn't a push block. He just pressed... Oh, no, okay. That was fierce. Yeah.
He did a launcher. Maybe it was trying to be a push block at the wrong time.
I absolutely was.
Devin's saying, damn it. He was trying to win that. He had his heart set on that. It was close.
No.
When you sniped him with the fireball, that was definitely a shot.
And I appreciate that me standing in the soapbox, given that Hydro is in the process of making a comeback while 100% ignoring my advice, which is the correct thing to do. If I'm Hydro, I drop Ultron, I put in Cap, I put Power Stone on the screen, and I play like a dummy.
The advice is like a complete overhaul. Pick different character, pick different stone, and play differently. Oh, okay. I'll do that.
I agree with 2 of those things. I'm not necessarily sure I agree with the last one being a complete overhaul.
I just put it in there, make it sound more savage.
Yeah. The back turn. 3 years ago, this would have been a sick mix-up. Unfortunately, in this day and age, that was the same side mid. Unblockable for anime players, but Marvel players are usually a little bit better about that, sometimes. And we get to see more of these crispy Iron Man conversions from
I
Devin.
like some of how he uses the vertical dash is dope. Oh, that reset!
That was just a short hop, right? It was just a
With the unibeam coverage.
perfectly normal short hop overhead. Coming into Hydrorex in a massive resource deficit. Nova's a acceptable user of the box, but
Yo, Coggins, that is Coggins. You got XE sending out replacement, duplicate Ethernet cords, but you can't get you a power cord.
Bezos will give you one of those for like $15.
If he was in SoCal, I would just say, come by and pick this shit up.
Yeah,
First to 10 me for a power cord.
legitimately any of that crap, just Amazon, right? Like, you probably already have bread. Devin still, what the heck? That was an incredibly smooth dash through. The cross up, catches Hydro, looking the wrong way.
Hey, I don't know how. Check your voltage, bro. Don't just put a random cord in the back of your shit.
It was a good fight.
Check the fucking little V voltages on the fucking cord. It ain't worth blowing up your PS4 just because, like, you're just testing shit on it.
Yeah, you gotta get a multimeter.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's actually the real way to do it.
I think that's so much more fun to say than multimeter, but
Voltimeter? Oh, I just realized. Yeah, voltmeter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually have one of those. I rarely use it. That would be the actual time to use it.
yeah. I mean, that's just adulthood, right? Is gradually
Yeah, filling up your toolkit. Yep.
with tools that you use exactly once.
Yep.
And then,
You're right. You're like, why do I have this little thing just for opening watches? Oh, I changed a watch battery 10 years ago. That's why.
Yep. And then your kid gets older and they're 13, like, trying to change a watch battery. And they're like, yeah, of course we have one of those.
Got you, I got you. Now let me just take 2 hours to find it.
Oh my gosh, that crossed up.
Yeah, dude.
You
You
gotta
kicked him in
be
the
thinking
chin
and
with
then-
that. That didn't make sense.
Hydro not even caring about these conversions, just immediately going to super, and then Nova has the most brain-dead easy birthday resets in the cast, and Hydro does not drop it. This is a lot of damage to both characters. I don't think he can kill either.
Oh! We could have kept going.
There was a lot of stuff going on there. That was an incredibly high hit stun combo, and the point had not been reset at all, so Hydro needed to be very careful. And
That clean.
Devin was quite challenged.
Okay, Iron Man is in dire straits. Oh, the natural dissension of the box pushed him down into the super.
Yep. It was just another error that did not need to be necessarily made by Devin.
Yeah, flight was not safe. Flight was going to get capped on height.
Well, you could buffers. The thing that is the weirdest about this game is that with Tide Crash and Super is eating all but one input. Unfly is suspiciously difficult for a one-frame move, you know?
What? What? You piqued my interest. What one move sees its way through?
Oh no! You can buffer one input. So,
okay. I thought only one specific input in this game goes through. I'm like, what is that move? But okay, only one of any input will come in.
It's one controller state. So you can hold a direction and any number of buttons.
Yeah.
But that's it. So if you've done the bad example, and I felt like a god because I did this to someone. If you think Arthur's going to level 3 and wake up, a strange, you can walk up to his face and do a quarter circle back and then nothing. And then if he does the super, you just hold down 2 punches, right?
This is that Japanese tech, bro.
Picasso was getting clobbered in his set because Nosesculo was doing a lot of strange crisp bust outs that if Picasso had just buffered a quarter circle forward to his Nemesis, he could have pressed 2 buttons and then done Nemesis super. And he would have just won.
Lab with that. I didn't know you can store.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing that lets you throw tag, right? It's just that the reason that you have to throw tag and you can't do Ghost Rider level 3 and make Jacob the happiest individual.
Because of the input, right?
Yeah. If you do the motion before the tag.
Yeah, before. Yeah. And then you just hit the button during. Do you still have to hold the last direction when you hit the button?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's
like if it's a quarter circle forward, when the flash ends, you're holding forward and the 2 buttons.
It helps. It's a Capcom game. You can do super loosely.
Yeah, you can just really try to do it.
Yeah.
But it will come out still if you hold it though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Miss it. It's you have both more and less time.
Yeah. I've noticed this game is kind of generous like that.
The movement to get to the point where the Ultron beams crossed and then do his own super to hang above that was absolutely brilliant from Devin. And he is looking really good right now. Getting a lot of stray hits with the fireballs, making Ryu look like at the very least, a very fast character, as we've been saying, if not a top tier one. But he's also struggling to convert off all of these neutral exchanges that he's winning.
It's hard to tell whether Hydro's setting up his offense or if he's just stalling to get a little bit of health.
I mean, either way, he is not lost yet.
Shoryu, that was a really good Shoryu.
It was. And
good fake out.
Yeah, he had to dash and then jump cancel the dash, right, in order to get that. Hydrorex looking to build a box, but not quite.
Tag build it. He might even be able to get the kill.
Oh, he absolutely can.
Oh, yes.
Now the real question is Hydro playing or is he typing in the chat? Oh, he's playing. Good for him. Good for him. If I'm him, I'm just my character's standing still and then in the chat. McDonald's, ass, Wi-Fi.
Yeah, that's not as good as that college Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Are you playing in an IHOP parking lot?
Yeah, you gotta go down the list. We gotta make a Wi-Fi tier. What would be the worst Wi-Fi? I would think hotel Wi-Fi when you're standing in the parking lot.
No, the worst Wi-Fi is objectively using somebody else's, using your...
Or like a hotspot?
Yeah.
Hotspot Wi-Fi?
The hotspot of the guy in the apartment next to you.
And he's connected to the hotel Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
You're just 2 daisy chains bad of Wi-Fi.
Yeah. That's some pulling an extension cord and a power shift into an extension cord. Again,
And
Hydrorex.
that guy is playing Tyson. Just kidding. I just want to get as worse as possible.
Oh yeah, I see.
While Lynn's watching from the lobby. We want the most lag we could come up with.
Yeah, the common factor is PSN, Coggins. I say as a person who has never experienced the legendary OG PSN connection.
My PSN connection was bad for a while. I'm not even gonna think. And I talked all kinds of shit like it wasn't, and then I realized it was all. But that was years ago.
I still the funniest thing I've ever seen. I'm reading chat and I'm trying to make sure that first of all because I respect Coggins and I want to make sure that I'm not talking out of my butt about things that I shouldn't be talking out of my butt on. But I wasn't attempting to make any comments other than PSN bad. No, the funniest thing that I've ever seen in a Marvel game was that time that you had I think Stuff and your mama were at your house and you're playing the Gauntlet. And you guys played each other and it lagged. And that's like yeah.
You're like this is this is built for jokes now, yeah.
Yeah.
You've been a little bit of a sabbatical from the fighting games, man.
Good for him. Like honestly, fighting games they're fun when they're fun, but sometimes you gotta take a step back.
Yeah. That's cool unless you're my training partner, then it's not cool.
I am the summit of perfection in this universe.
You gotta find a new training partner. Get more cousins.
Yep. Code Red, they just tried being able to find good matches through Discord, but that shit ain't never gonna change.
Yeah,
I mean, I am curious if there will be some sort of PC migration, but
I mean, hopefully.
There's because there sucks because the people at the end of the day there are some people who don't have the decent enough PC, and I've seen enough of people. That's the pushback. Where I get it, right? But
the thing that I've always said is that the high end on PC, a good match is better than a good match on PSN, and a worse match is worse, right?
that's a good way to put it. I'm glad that you balanced it out with that, because that is the ultimate truth. Because people swear like every PC connection is going to be godlike and every PSN connection is going to be shit, and there's nothing farther from the truth.
PSN has, I mean, you're much more likely to find a middle of the road match too, just because it has a larger active player base. So regardless of anything else.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to see the PC migration. But I mean, what Kong is saying matters too. Like you're splitting something, like as small as an atom. You're gonna create an explosion.
Yep.
We don't have much room to like thin out our herd, kind of.
100%.
I mean, Roscoe, when I play PC, I'm trash too because my timing's all off. Yes, I'm not even kidding. I don't even do flight combos.
Hydro's been making a lot of very smart challenges this set, and the result is that he's got a relatively big life lead, but a relatively big resource disadvantage. Was that too late? Yeah, he didn't get a kill. Devin just trying to set on a counterattack for a little bit too long, and it's going to cost him a full character. Dying with 2 bars is not great.
I love that Hydro sticking in there, trying to really make this work, but it can definitely fall through the cracks right now with all the resources that Devin has. Gotta play careful.
Yeah, the really unfortunate thing about that was that Devin spent the 2 bars to counter switch and then he died anyway, right?
Yeah, he lost his meter and... Oh, this is not good.
I
right, vulnerable?
He
no, he's just floating away.
No punish, unfortunately.
Okay, got taken foggy. He didn't like that.
Yeah, that was a... I do those boxes too, and whenever I do them, I always feel bad, because that box was there to just stabilize the situation, looking for a push block, probably. And he does not get it.
Bro, that took balls, because I swore, I thought he was going to get hit by doing anything, and I thought that's why he did spin kick. Alright.
It was Definitely a targeted challenge that would have blown up a lot of options, but unfortunately not the option the Hydra chose.
Be back in a few minutes just in case the set ends. Oh, Shadow Flip, you're in the... Oh, you're next. You're next up.
Ready. Fight.
All right, because I have plans tonight, guys, I might be a little... I'm going to actually try to sneak in some dinner right now, so I guess you guys never really hear me, like, eat while I commentate, so just excuse me this one week, guys.
Perfect. Meanwhile, we got the...
This is actually a really good day that I have a co-commentator, thank you.
You're welcome. You know, we got Hydrorex mountain. I mean, this set at some points has looked very one-sided. He's been mounting a comeback despite the complaints in the chat about the connection. Flipbox Nova all the way full screen, and then just put some big buttons up. Catch him in the neutral. Devin again getting a lot of little wins, especially with Ryu's Fireball, not really able to do much off of that, and then gets himself. See there, I bet he was already left in the corner circle, and he was just able to throw it out to beat the Ultra level 3, and then a super snazzy short hop mix, and Hydrorex looks like he's got a really big hill to climb. No one can do it. Ooh. If he finishes this combo, is this... Oh no.
Iron Man could kill. The cannon hurts a shit ton.
Yeah.
In the corner. If he's already in the corner, with Ryu backing it up, it would have killed him. Alright, damn. Damn. I'm trying to end it right here, right now.
Unfortunately, Hydra's got some stuff. Nova combos, a bunch of buttons that we don't necessarily see every time.
He's going for it. Oh, GG.
Point blank fireball.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right, shout outs to Hydrorex, definitely one of Untamed Gaming's favorites. Not only in the screen on the fight when he's behind the sticks, but in the chat as well. Shout outs to Hydrorex fight, but gotta give props. FGC Devin doing his thing with the Ryu Iron Man. Kind of a signature team, right? We got the Black Panther, but he definitely has.